Hey, we're back with more of White Album 2. One song down, at least one to go. I'm pretty excited with the direction the game is taking, as far as really, one, maturing the main character, but two, we're finally accomplished something. It feels like we're moving in a direction. So I'm very excited to play some more. Let's jump back in. I must never tread in the shadow of my master.
しいね。なんだよ。俺はトーマの腕をマジで尊敬して。そんなにムキになるなよ。安心しろ。誰にも言わない。特にせつなちゃんにはな。ああ、そっちはいいんだ。もう解決したから。お前というやつは。言わない代わりに昼飯代にするつもりだったな。
Oh no.
なんという万全な根回し。やっぱり俺、お前のこと過小評価してたみたいだわ。はっはっは。侮るなよ。
I love that laugh. Ha ha ha. Even Takeya couldn't have guessed that both of the girls already found out about it, and that the one who came up with the solution was Toma herself. No wonder people underestimate me.
なあ、ハルキ。
おはよう、ハルキくん。朝から楽しそうだね。
What did she do?
おはよ
う。Right covered, left covered, front covered.
おい、ハルキ。
Is she joking us? Takeya's ears. Alright, I've got him pinned between my chest and arms. Oh, they're having a little wrestle. They're having a tussle.
せつな。
That didn't come across so well in the text.
なんでそんな小声？
いや、その。
I'd also like to ask her, why are you being so loud in return?
タップしてるよ。
詳しいな、オギ。そうせつな。
Ogi, so setsuna.
高弘が格闘技好きだから、夜中にリビング降りるといつもやってるもん。
Why does her current expression not match the heartwarming topic she's talking about at all? She's not saying anything heartwarming. She's talking about wrestling.
そう。
やっぱりやり直し。
詳しいな、せつな。
最初はバカにしながら見てるんだけどね。途中で気づいたら手のひら汗びっしょりだったりして。
そっか。相変わらずかっこ悪いな、せつなは。
Wow, so rude.
ギリギリ合格。というか時間切れ？
慣れるまで勘弁してくれよ。いろいろと寿命が縮む。
Why is it so awkward this morning?
それじゃあね、ハルキくん。また放課後。
ああ、じゃあ。
I watch her back as the dazzling Giso Tetsuna walks down the hallway into the distance. All that's left is...
お前予令鳴ったぞ、タケヤ。聞こえなかったか？聞こえるわけねえだろ。後で覚えてろよ、ハルキ。
Oh no. Frantically combing up his hair in disarray, Takeya also makes haste for his class.
そっか、聞こえなかったか。それはよかった。
What, did he really, do all that just so he wouldn't hear us calling her Setsuna? Because it's a bit silly. Left in the hallways after the bell rang is only a former class rep who would be excused even if he ran a bit late.
ま、バレるのも時間の問題だけど。
Along with a former female delinquent who wouldn't care less even if she were a bit late.
いつから聞いてた？
下駄箱からずっと。
嘘だよな。
どうしてそう言える？
いや、だって。
I want to think it's a lie. I want to think it's a joke. Because if it isn't, then everything that I just did in front of Setsuna would be...
嘘だけどね。
嘘かよ。
Oh man, I'm nervous it wasn't a lie. Class is just about to start, but I already feel the energy fading from my body. This week's off to such a great start.
本当はまた放課後のもうちょっと前あたりから。
あ、
春樹くんね。
Just as I thought all power had left me, I tense up completely, my stomach twisting and turning. Really, what a way to start the week.
あれは、いや、言い訳するつもりないけど、夕べ帰ってから。
あのことの落とし前。
え？
However,
ものすごく拗ねてたから、昨日。いつ泣き出すかってヒヤヒヤしてた。お前と二人きりになるまで我慢してたんだろ。
oh no. That'd be awful if she started crying in front of the both of us.
そうも。
She got me all tensed up.
いいんじゃない？お姫様のご機嫌麗しくて。貢ぎ物が安すぎる気もするけど。
庶民派だからな。
But she doesn't show the reaction I was somewhat hoping for.
さあ、勉強。期末テストも近いし。なんかその前にあったような気もするけど。
From the very beginning till the end, Toma had a smile that was nothing like her, watching over Setsuma and me.
なあ、トーマ。
何？
お姫様は、お前にも同じ貢ぎ物を求めてるけど。
お断りだ、騎士ども。私は流浪の学士。一つの国に縛られるつもりはない。
Cute. She's being really cute.
うん。
Which is why I am actually relieved, feeling at ease. However, there's still a strange feeling left in my chest, a prickling feeling like a thorn that hasn't been pulled out.
北原、これ資材リスト。本山がチェックしてくれって回してきた。
ねえ北原くん、バスケ部の仕入れのことで相談があるんだけど、今日の放課後空いてないかな。
おい春樹、今日付の最新のオッズなんだけど。
前から言ってるだろ。今回ばかりは誰にも協力できないって。悪いが他を当たってくれ。
分かった。目を通しておくだけでいいから。お前がそれで我慢できるならな。
Oh no.
時間があったらでいいの。みんな待ってるから。
ミス北条大夫を大混戦にしちまったのはお前自身なんだからな。責任取れちゃんと。
俺の弱いところばかりつくな。人の頼り方ばっかり上手くなりやがって。そもそも。
はい、学園祭前だからって浮かれるのはわかるけど、今日のところ期末の範囲ですからね。後で聞いてなかったなんて言っても知りませんよ。
今は授業中だ。
Since the festival is just the end of this week, the atmosphere in the classroom has completely changed. Only a small part of the class is paying attention to lectures. Everyone else is either texting or discussing what to do in the festival, or just generally being too excited.
いいじゃん別に。俺たちもうこんな風に騒げるの今年だけだぞ。
来年から4年間もっと遊ぶつもりのくせに。
今週だけだってもう。
せめて授業中くらいは集中しろっての。
あんな風にか？
Saying that, Chikashi pointed right behind himself. And indeed, I saw the figure of a student focusing and taking notes seriously, like I said one should.
いや、あれは違うと思う。
だよな。
That sleeping devil. Well, for once, Toma is not actually sleeping in class. Well, besides that. She's got a notebook, too.
今週に入って一気に賑やかになったよね。どのクラスも遅くまで残ってたし。
They have a lot of outfits in this game. I really appreciate that. It's really nice.
早めに準備しておかないから今になって慌てるんだ。
春樹くんらしい意見だ。コンテストの準備の方は万全？
当然先週までに全部引き継いだはず。
あれ、降りちゃったんだ実行委員。やっぱりこっちが忙しいから？
まあそんなところ。
Besides that, the real problem is my close relationship with a particular candidate. But I wouldn't mention something like that in front of Setsuna even if my mouth were to be torn off. Good thing I left last week. If I'd stayed until this week, there would have without a doubt been a big fuss about it. Though I really can't exclude the possibility of there being one quite yet.
ねえ、そういえば E 組は何やるの？
定番のお化け屋敷。A 組は？
うちは大正ロマン女級カフェとかわけわかんない名前ついてた。
そりゃまた狙いすぎな感もなきにしもあらずな。
なんか男子が一生懸命制服縫ってるの。みんな思ったより手先が器用なんだね。
ある意味歪んだ欲望のなせる技じゃ。
私がお店に出るのは金曜の午前中だからね。ちゃん
Oh,
と遊びに来てよ。
that'll be cute. Oh my god, she's gonna be wearing such a cute uniform.
わかった。行けたら行く。
Of course you will. I'll come if I can. Yeah, as if you're doing anything else. Most definitely. Absolutely. No matter what.
じゃあ午後からは3人で一緒に回ろうね。あ、E 組のお化け屋敷も行こうか。
Why is it only 3? Why is Takeya never invited?
いや、それは。
午後から店番だった？
いや、俺もトーマも金曜はずっと空いてるけど。
Our haunted house is limited to couples only.
それまでにちゃんと弾けるようになってたらな。
Yeah, that was a great follow-up. But not going around this festival with Setsuna is a double-edged sword in itself.
もう5日しかないんだね。
あ
The games begin this Friday, and the showdown is on Saturday. Putting aside whether desperately struggling will get anything done, it's all we can do within the span of 5 days.
それじゃあ。
15 minutes on foot from school. The two of us walked down a path that has recently become familiar and arrived in front of the Ogiso nameplate.
ごめんね、春樹くん。
何が？
わざわざ遠回りさせちゃって。
女の子が暗い夜道を一人心細く帰るのに送りもしない奴は最低の男だから。
Oh, we're quoting her from an earlier episode.
まあ、やめてよ。あの時は私、どうかしてたんだから。
This is my new path home starting from today. As compensation, and feeling a bit of worry and self-righteous responsibility, I offered to walk her home. The offer seemed reckless, like challenging God? What? I added some conditions to the offer, like if it's past 6 o'clock, or until the school festival ends, or something, so that she could accept the offer without reserve. In an instant, Setsuna's face broke, and she showed a troubled expression, refusing by waving her hands and hanging her head. But eventually, she nodded in acceptance.
気にしなくていいって。送りたくて送ってんだから。
本当に？
うちの3年で嫌がるやついないと思うけど。
そんな不特定多数の話なんか聞いてないんだけど。
セツナのことが心配なので、これからも毎日家まで送らせてください。これでいいのかな？
Aww.
72点くらい。
合格点だよな。
一応。
That's a pretty strict grading standard.
それじゃあ、あったかくして寝ろよ。今からボーカルが風邪ひいたらシャレにならないし。
Oh, that'd be awful. Oh my gosh.
分かってるよ。毎日帰ったらすぐにうがいしてるし。
Seriously, she makes any silly thing sound so charming.
おやすみ。
ちょっと待って。
お、うん。
トーマさんのところ行くんだよね。
Oh, awkward. At the moment my mouth broke open, something suddenly struck me as I felt the blood draining from my face.
ちょっとなんか勘違いしてない？まあ、なんでそこで青くなるの？
ああ、勘違いなの。
Like what? In what way? To what extent?
変な風に受け止めないでよ。それじゃ私、他の女の人に惹かれていく恋人を必死でつなぎ止めようとする痛い子みたいじゃない。
That's exactly what this whole thing feels like. Oh, I can't take much more of this awkwardness. Indeed, those words hurt right now. They hurt so much, even though they're so far from the truth. For the most part, it's my heart that hurts.
違うんだってば。リンゴ持ってってって言おうとしただけ。青森の親戚から昨日送られてきたの。すごく甘いよ。
Oh man, apples from Aomori are so good.
リンゴ？
They're red.
ほら、トーマさん一人暮らしだし、ビタミンとか足りてなさそうだし、というか絶対足りてないし。
そりゃまあ、ファーストフードとコンビニ弁当と砂糖、ブドウと液糖の申し子だし。
Comparing that fact to reality, it's an eternal mystery how she keeps that figure of hers. I don't think it's a mystery. She overworks herself and probably forgets to eat.
ちょっとだけ待っててね、春樹くん。すぐ戻るから。
ちょっと小木曽。
今なんて言った？
Oh no.
刹那と。
ならよし。ただいま。
Man, everything is just so awkward now. I'm so embarrassed in so many ways that I feel like I could melt any second now. Jeez,
岩津町です。お降りの方はドアにお気をつけください。
It's now 9:15 p.m. Because I'd spent 15 minutes on one part of the round trip, I ended up coming to the Iwazucho station platform about 30 minutes late. There'd normally be a bunch of people coming down here, each of them going their separate ways. Expecting to see such a familiar scene, I moved for the stairs to the north ticket gate. Nighttime. At a station where most people would be getting off, there's a person sitting on the long bench and obviously not waiting for a train.
トーマ。
ドアが閉まります。ご注意ください。
何を？
勉強。期末テストも近いし。
Wow, she's gotten serious, huh?
いや、だからそんなあからさまな嘘言われても。
With that, Toma closes up the notebook that she had been enthusiastically writing in and gets up as if nothing had happened.
さて、帰るか。
Is she working on that music thing? That's what I think she's been working on.
もしかして。
勉強。
And the question that I wanted to, but was afraid of asking, was sealed away as expected. With the same faint, bitter smile from this morning, I walk by her side as always, but a little farther away than usual. No matter how often I glance at her face from the side, she keeps looking straight ahead, just like always. Really, no, it's a little colder than usual.
そうだ。これ、小木曽からのお裾分け。
せこい真似するな。
Oh, jeez. Yeah, it's about her name.
それって
Also,
刹那から。
it seems that even the act of passing her an apple had a rule imposed upon it.
ちょうどいい。お腹空いてたんだ。
ってまさかそれが晩飯代わりかよ。ちゃんと飯食えよ。
酸っぱいな、これ。
Aww.
「いいか、学園祭前だからって浮かれるのはわかるが、今日の結果はきっちり成績に反映するからな。」
ってこの時期に小テストやるかよ普通。なんというサディスト。
This really is throwing me to like Persona 3 when you're taking the exams in game.
だから言っといただろう。せめて授業中くらいは集中しろって。
Though I'm always telling others to do it, even I can't help but hold my head reading these long sentences. Well, having said that, I can still manage almost all of the questions. Tuesday, 3 days until the school festival, and 4 days until the decisive battle. The classroom's gotten a few more ornaments and decorations, too. In the restlessness of the entire school populace, the only one that remained the same was our guidance counselor. Upon the abrupt declaration of a pop quiz, commotion broke out in class for a bit. However, after realizing that any objection or opposition wouldn't change the situation, the class could only concede in silence.
あと10分。長文問題のコツはだな。まず先に問題に目を通してだな。
Well, he's certainly obsessed with education, and his teaching style isn't bad at all. I don't think good teachers always have to be loved by students either. It's just, well, if he would just pay attention to what's going on around him, it might be a bit easier for me to defend him as well. With those thoughts in mind, I write down 4 in the space of the last question, number 8, and then check the class and name columns. Alright, perfect.
何をやっとるか、トーマ！
Oh no. An abrupt and loud shout right beside me. I almost dropped my pencil. Well, to tell the truth, it wasn't the volume alone that startled me, but also the name that he spoke.
今はリーディングの時間だろ。これはなんだこれは。
Oof. Never mind this test. Toma hadn't spoken a word in class this whole week, only scribbling away enthusiastically with her pencil. And for some reason, she ended up being targeted now.
しかもテスト中だぞ。どうしてお前はいつもそうなんだ。
すいません。
ちっともすまないなんて思ってないだろ。答案用紙の方はどうした？
ここに。
ほら見ろ。名前しか書いてないじゃないか。最初から全然やる気がないんだお前は。
全然わかりませんでした。すいません。
トーマ。
What? Normally, she'd get annoyed by this stage, snarling and ignoring him, but today she's being incredibly humble. Even when saying, I apologize, she naturally wouldn't be saying it in good faith, looking to the side while scowling. But now she's honestly bowing her head.
まあ、あれだ。わからなくても選択式だから答えくらい埋めろ。よそごとなど言語道断だ。
はい。
座れ。試験を続けろ。
Even Sua seems to be baffled by Toma's response. Disappointed, he turns the other way as if feeling awkward and starts walking back to his platform.
すいません、先生。
あ？
Seeing this exchange, as well as Toma's cooperativeness improving a little, makes me somewhat happy.
それは返してくれませんか？大事なものなので。
あ？ ああ、このノートか。
Perhaps something changed inside her from sticking around with me and Setsuna.
没収だ。どうしても返して欲しければ放課後に職員室に来い。
Oh no. The thorns surrounding her from all around shrunk, and bit by bit, ever so slightly, the snow melted.
ほらお前ら、まだ試験時間中だぞ。集中しろ。
返す。
Oh no. If only everyone could understand the real Toma.
返せ
Oh no, oh no.
トーマ
Those convenient thoughts of
何
mine.
が没収だ何が放課後だお前にそれを奪う権利があるとでも思ってるのかふざけるな
トーマ。
Are shattered in a matter of seconds, lost without a trace.
まずいやめろと。
春樹
I try to hold her back as she snaps, but Toma dodges me Toma dodges me with ease, as if she has an eye on her back. Thus, I end up crashing into Chikashi's desk, given that my physical shape is only average.
返せ
何よ。
As she played a feint on both the classmates and Sua, no one was able to follow this rapid turn of events, and she easily recovers the notebook that was confiscated from her. For an instant, Toma holds it to her chest as if it were a treasure.
トーマ
As she comes to, she checks the notebook that's now back in her hands. Then, as if having completely lost interest in her surroundings, she nonchalantly leaves the classroom.
何なんだ。
Oh man, I'm worried. What is in that notebook? I thought they were like song lyrics for the show or something. All that's left is a commotion that would otherwise be unimaginable during a test. And from the voices I hear regards to what Toma just did, I make out that about a third of our classmates agree with her, while the rest don't.
さっぱりわからん。あいつは一体何を考えてるのか。
On top of that, I hear Sua Sensei's dumbfounded murmur. As for
すい
me,
ません後で謝りに行きます反省文も書きますだからとにかくすいません
北原。
そんなわけなので本当申し訳ありません失礼します
あ、いや、おい。
春樹
I desperately muster up the courage to believe that I'm not too late to catch up to her now. Oh, he's running after her. Good, 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 good.
Toma.
It's the middle of third period. The second music room is never used during normal school hours, so that's why it's become Toma's hideout, even though classes are still ongoing. Well, looking at this situation, I can't say that I have absolutely no sympathy for Sua's case.
今の私によるな
よった。
だから寄るなと
Even so, in the end, I followed behind Toma like always. Seated with the chair turned backwards, I rest my elbows on its back, listening to Toma's violent melody.
放課後一緒に謝りに行くぞあと反省文は俺が文面考えとくから聖書だけは自分でしろよ
And I lecture her.
誰がそんなことを頼んだ
いや俺が今お前が定額食らうと致命的なのなあさっき書いてたのって
気にするなただの落書きだ
そっか
I'd like to ask, why all that for just some scribblings? But there's an indescribable hesitation in my heart, along with an unembraceable sense of trust. In the end, I choose to stay silent and just remain by her side. Oh, what was it? Was it a diary?
戻れよ
I don't think she'd be smiling so much in her diary, though.
どこに
無遅刻無欠席はどうした
それをトーマに心配されてもな
留年するぞお前
それこそトーマに心配されてもな
As she usually does, Toma responds with an amazed sigh. Eventually, her eyebrows relaxed, her shoulders slightly dropped, and her fingertips mostly calmed down. Well, that could be because she changed the melody.
つまんないだろこんなの聞いてても。
そんなことない。俺、トーマのピアノのファンだから。
Still, it couldn't be the song that's caused the tone of her voice to become gentler. I want to believe that I helped out, even if just a bit.
お前が知ってる私のピアノなんて、お遊びのポップスとかがほとんどだろ。
そこまで言うなら聞いてみたいな。お遊びじゃない。トーマの本気のクラシック。
素人には退屈だぞ。
大丈夫だって。師匠の演奏なんだから。
勝手にしろ。
With a bitter smile, Toma's fingers jump as if dancing. Waves of sound with various different emotions flow out and slowly start enveloping me. And only me. Oh no, we fell asleep.
いて！何を？
Clonk. Alright. I think that's a good stopping point. Let's go ahead. I think we're just going to use up all the save slots. So, thank you so much for joining me for this part of White Album 2. Definitely looking forward to playing more the next time.
あれほど聞きたいとねだっておきながら、よくぞ寝た。
She caught us. So, I'll see you next time. Take care.